In my long athletic career as a player, I had always had male coaches. Now, I never questioned why this was the case, and quite frankly, never even took notice to this dominant trend. It wasn't until I started to play AAU basketball, which is a competitive amateur sports league where teams across the country compete in tournaments, that I first took notice to the possibility of a woman coach. We were playing a team from New York at a tournament in Delaware in a championship game. I hadn't really taken notice of the opposing team's coach initially because I was trying to get in the zone, as the kids say. However, as soon as we tipped off, this coach's presence was felt instantly. You could sense she had full control of her team and that her players trusted her whenever she would call something out from the sideline. Long story short, she outcoached my team and my coach, and we ended up losing that game. This was my first introduction to the power of women in sports. The preconceived notion that women are not as qualified to coach male sports has been in existence for decades. It is thought that they do not possess the natural understanding of sport like that of their gender counterpart, making them unsuited for head coaching jobs. An estimated 3.5% of NCAA men's teams are coached by women, and as you climb the ladder of athletic prestige, that number falls even lower. Some women, however, are challenging this unspoken exclusion, like Jen Welter, who became the first female positional coach in NFL history as an intern with the Arizona Cardinals in 2015. A year prior to that, Becky Hammon, who enjoyed a 15-year career in the WNBA, joined the San Antonio Spurs coaching staff following her retirement from basketball. Qualified women are out there, but they cannot redefine coaching in male sports without being given a chance. Others may say that women are not genetically fit to be athletic coaches, especially in male sports, because they lack the sternness and ability to lead a group of men. Also, people feel like women don't even have interest in sports to begin with, so why would they want to coach? This may be true for some, however, this should not discredit the women who are qualified to coach out there. Coaching candidates should be looked at for their understanding of a sport and ability to connect to their players. Many people feel that coaching is about physical prowess, and due to that reason, women are not able to compete simply due to genetics. This is not the case, and coaching takes much more of a mental approach, from game preparation to managing players and even being able to handle the stresses of the job. In 2002, the NFL enacted the Rooney Rule, which requires teams to interview minority candidates for head coaching and senior football operation jobs. In the case of athletics, I believe women would fall into the category of being in the minority. If more sports organizations adopted this policy and took qualified women into account for these positions, then we'd see an increase of women coaches in sports. A sports world where women are accepted at the same rate as men is not that far out of sight. Just this week, it was reported that Becky Hammon of the San Antonio Spurs coaching staff has emerged as the favorite to take over as the head coach of the Colorado State men's basketball team. This would mark the first female coach in Division I men's basketball history. Many prominent figures in basketball are on board with this idea of Becky Hammon making the leap to the head coaching ranks. Greg Popovich, head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, told a local San Antonio news outlet when asked about the situation regarding CSU's head coaching vacancy that, "She's an impressive person. She knows her stuff. She has a great basketball mind. She's wonderful with people. She's confident. She's fun to be around. She's comfortable in her own skin. So there's no gender when she walks on the court."